Okay, folks, today we're cracking open a real can of government-grade crazy. It's called MK Ultra, and no, it's not a Mortal Kombat character or a limited edition energy drink. It was, in fact, a real project run by the CIA, and unlike most conspiracy theories, this one comes with receipts, lawsuits, and enough classified documents to wallpaper the inside of the Pentagon men's room. So sit back, relax, and try not to think about how many of your thoughts were actually your own. The year was 1953. Dwight Eisenhower was president. Elvis hadn't yet discovered rhinestones, and the CIA, fresh off of overthrowing governments and mispronouncing espionage, decided it'd be a swell idea to learn how to control human minds. I know what you're thinking. That sounds unethical. And the CIA said, "What's that? I can't hear you over the sound of me injecting this hobo with liquid LSD." Because yes, folks, MK Ultra was all about mind control, using drugs, hypnosis, sensory deprivation, electroshock, and I'm not kidding, puppetry. It was a buffet of psychological horror, with all the subtlety of a clown kicking down your front door and screaming, "We're gonna make you a super spy." It was spearheaded by a man named Dr. Sidney Gottlieb, a chemist with a clubfoot, a goatee, and a brain full of nightmares. This man dosed hundreds of people with LSD, many of them without consent. Why? Because in his words, he wanted to crack open the human mind like a walnut and see what spilled out. Spoiler alert, it was mostly screaming. Now here's the fun part. Many of these experiments happened in safe, reputable locations like college campuses, mental hospitals, and random brothels. Yes, brothels, because apparently nothing screams scientific rigor like watching drug people try to flirt with furniture. One of the most infamous cases involved a man named Frank Olson, a biochemist who was unknowingly dosed with LSD by his own colleagues. 9 days later, he fell out of a 13th-story window. The CIA said, "Oopsie." His family said, "We're suing you into another dimension." Eventually, in the 1970s, all this came to light during the church committee hearings, and the world went, "Wait, hold up. You guys did what now?" The CIA destroyed most of the files, because of course they did, but a few survived like old socks behind the dryer. And what we learned from them was enough to make George Orwell sigh and say, "I told you so." Now, of course, the official line is, MK Ultra didn't work. We abandoned it. We're sorry. Let's never speak of this again. But conspiracy theorists say, hold up, Chief. What if they never really stopped? Some believe MK Ultra evolved into new programs. Some say it's responsible for the Manchurian Candidate. Others think celebrities like Britney Spears, Kanye West, and Shia LaBeouf are all victims of Project Monarch, an alleged offshoot of MK Ultra that uses trauma-based mind control to turn people into programmable puppets, like Siri, but with breakdowns and reality shows. There's even a theory that mass shooters, cult leaders, and even weird kids from your third-grade class who ate glue might have been part of it, because what better cover for a secret assassin than a guy who thinks Fruit Loops talk to him? So, conspiracy or fact? Was MK Ultra a rare government misstep in a simpler time? Or did it work, and we're all just actors in a psychological play directed by shadowy men in sunglasses and bad suits? Personally, I'm not sure. But if you see me staring off into space and humming Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, just throw a bucket of water on me and yell, "Wake up, Agent Wiggleshanks!"